Okay, so I have no real realm to like gauge how meta relevant these decks are played or anything like that. I don't even have a real reason to be reacting to this kind of. However, seeing as my group is doing a progression series, I might as well do it. I don't care. 1 second. Yes, I do. Hello. Okay. Might as well make extra content while I'm at it, right? Fuck it. Who cares? Stemo, thanks for your progression series. This is what I based mine off of, kind of.
That do hard counter the deck, and so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle once again, and we are going into a new OTS pack and, of course, a new core set. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
The thing that they do better is they break down the packs. I could give you that. We don't even break the pack down at all. We just kind of open it and look at the cards and be like, man, I don't know how this works.
Realize what this means, you guys. So because we spun the super rare wild card, we can get a copy of Paleozoic Opabinia, and if we do take this, Gage will never expect we go Paleo because he knows from the last episode that we didn't get one, so we can actually nab this up and play Paleo this round. Oh, this is super tempting. The only other card that's really worth taking in the super slot would be Resort, but I don't even think we got a master plan either because I do have access to Spirals. I think we get Tough in Raging Tempest, so that's still kind of on the table, but you know what? I think Opabinia and Paleo might be the better strategy, so I think we're gonna lock this in. We've got 24 packs of Raging Tempest to crack.
Fucking Dino Mist?
Yeah.
Did anybody
that was a fact.
see Dino Mist coming besides MBT? I'm sure you already had that written down.
I hated fucking
somewhere. But did anybody else see Dino
plays
Mist?
with Dino
That deck
Mist.
was real
I didn't think that was gonna
Actually,
happen.
100% hope Alex doesn't go back to that deck because some of those interactions were a bit scary. I couldn't use 04 at all, dude. It was just like the card didn't exist. However, never getting too discouraged. I do have a backup plan in the tank here that we're gonna visit this episode here.
I'm gonna put it on double speed because these episodes are long as shit, and this is gonna be me being silent for like a while.
That's next episode though. This
Actually,
about rate and how
1.5.
sets released in the metagame. And at the time, even though these things are all high rarity, we're not gonna be able to see the progression series. Zodiac became the most dominant deck the game had ever seen. Raging Tempest was released February 10th, 2017, and with the notable stuff, first thing is the Wind Witch cards. Wind Witches were a pretty easy way to be able to make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. That's pretty much all I remember them doing, really. And then, of course, the Zodiacs, man. If you didn't live through Zodiac era, you did not play some of peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Alex and I will both say this is one of our favorite formats.
They came back like really recently, and then they got banned again because of Trident or whatever.
The card like Rapier has been put to 1 for a very long time, so you might not remember how crazy it was to play with it at 3. You could actually use its effect where you could detach an XYZ material from a Zodiac and special summon another Rapier effect. There's no summoning restrictions on the Rapier. It's not like Shakunine, so you could exceed that one, just go into even more crazy plays. Don't think this card will ever come back to 2, not even 3. We'll never see it at more than 1 ever again, if you ask me. Whip Tail
Yeah,
is
that's
the one
fact.
that's the Thorough Blade and the Ram Rem. You can just see all the major Zodiacs are already released in the set. Get some True Kings with those.
Streaming this probably would be a better idea, but I'm just waiting for Joey to get back on so I can talk to him about it. And the fun thing is where we are right now, we're far ahead of them.
Have you read Mist? I'm sure everybody has this one. The card is at 1 for a good reason.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not a good card. It's not.
Anything in the game right now. I don't think there's anything you could be sitting on and feel very comfortable with. There are millions floating around, actually just able to remove big threats. Yes, Kid Outdoor.
No.
Look at here.
Let's see. Smoke about. Alright, I'm just gonna remain muted for a minute.
There's a big section of just ban cards here. Broad Bull is absurd. Dryden, of course, we all know is absurd.
Oh, why is it so pixelated?
Zodiac archetype, all released in this set. This set was jam-packed as well.
There we go.
What more could you ask for? So it's pretty easy to see
that looks way better. My bad. It did. I actually have a copy of it, I think. I think I have that grass looks greener. Yeah, see, I have 2 that grass looks greener, actually, and I could definitely use it. But, I don't know how to put it into my deck, and the only deck I could think of that would actually make sense to put it in. This is the new deck I'm working on. The only deck that I think would make sense would be, not this, but this. Not that one either. This one. Nope. What? This one. Then I would just front load it with a shit ton of shit-alls, but the issue becomes is that my deck will become way too many cards, and I won't have the search cards needed, or the prevent cards needed to go against my opponents unless I draw into that grass looks greener first. And the likelihood of these getting milled out is weirdly astronomically high. Even if I'm running these two as one-ofs, which we're kind of forced to because it's not like CMOS Progression Series where they're doing it from the ban list of that time. We're doing it from the current ban list, what's limited, what's not limited, what's semi-limited, so on and so forth. So these two are banned, so we get one copy of each, as we are doing traditional format. We do have certain cards banned, of course, but, you know, whatever. This is literally a group agreement that we all wanted to be able to use this card, but we had the stipulation of you can't use your battle phase. Everyone's fucked it up at least one point in this entire game, but whatever, I guess, right? And then literally these two plus all of these cards are just anti-Pendulum Sork. I don't know if SEMA will pick up Pendulum Sork or if Gage will. But if they do, what happened to our progression series is it literally came from Maximum Crisis all the way down to where we are currently at Eternity Code, where it fucking devastated everyone. And it got so bad that every player almost has dropped out because of the progression series. My brother doesn't want to do it because it's too OP. I don't want to do it because it's not fun. You could literally break the board. And I've straight up broken the entire board, and because of one of the Pendulum Sorcerers, he just immediately rebuilt the board. So, not fun. And he OTK'd me that turn, too. He had, like, one card in his hand. I don't think it was Graceful Charity. But he just, poof, and it's done. And I can kill you. And we're in Link era, too. So he shouldn't have been able to do it, but he was. And it really fucking sucked. So, there's going to have to be something done about Pendulum Sorks. I think Double Iris might have to get banned again. Or something. Essentially just make the deck unplayable. Thusly, Mokuba won't play it. But he still has Odd Eyes, and I don't know why he's so attracted to Pendulum so much when there's so many different fucking decks that he could just be fucking showing off or whatever. Like, everyone's literally playing some sort of Link. I have not only this deck, but I built... Where is it? Is it really going to be all the way at the bottom? Yeah. I built this. This doesn't need to be here. Neither do a certain number of these cards. But I just added them because I wanted them. And we use the pre-errata version of the card until it gets errated. So this is why this one's here, not once per turn, specifically for the whole Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon card. This here is for shits and giggles, and that's about it. Otherwise, yeah, this is just Thunder Dragons plus. That's it. And then, like, this is my main Link using deck. I was gonna make Dragon Link Red Eyes, and I can still, like 100% I can. I just need the Borreload Savage Dragon, kind of, and then I can really play it. I also don't have enough of the Red Eyes cards innately, and we're waiting for... I think I needed to get to Eternity Code, which we're at. It's either Eternity Code or one of these extra packs that give me my extra Link monster in order to make this work. But yeah, it's...
Of course, get to
whatever.
so you're able to actually resolve it and get your card. For the short time we're at,
Let's
it's a
get
bit of a
past
tricky
this.
way. I don't know if it actually
Oh, they started
but
opening.
it is something
Whoopsie daisy.
be actually become a staple for the progression series. Next pack, an Eater of Millions, a Bunny Blast. We do need to get those Zodiac names. Obviously, we want to play the
Fuck
deck. And
off,
also, Rocket
Zeno.
Hand. This card is actually low-key kind of good in the progression series. It's an 800 attack boost just sort of effect. But the best part of this is you can send the equipped card to the graveyard, then target a face-up card on the field, destroy it. They change the attack of the monster this card is equipped to 0, and its battle position cannot change. So the reason why I say this is kind of good is that it is actually sort of removal in a little bit of a tricky way. I don't know if it's actually like a playable card, but it is something to think about. It's not bad. There's another ultra-rare Dark Contract with the entities. We do actually have a reasonable DDD core. I think it might be semi-playable, but I don't know exactly exactly if we would A, play this, or B, even go that route.
Yeah.
Wow, second Zodiac Tiger Mortar. I mean, at least we have the Tiger Mortar part of the tech figured out, but we still need Whiptails. We haven't seen a single rat yet. We also need some of the better Xyz monsters as well, you know, like the Dryden, the Broadbowl, which are secret, but it's possible. We pulled 4 secrets in the last set, so we'll see. I guess
It's funny because I had Dryden. I don't think I had Broadbowl,
neat
though.
little card, but I don't know if it's exactly useful for us.
Yeah,
Source does debut in this set, but unfortunately, we don't really have the structure deck to be able to take advantage of dinosaurs all the way. That would be really nice.
The other thing is we can buy structure decks, actually, and that's based post off of one of these. So, like, the whole group has to vote on these, and it can range anywhere from here, usually here, in order to get this structure deck. Zombie World's actually cheap. That doesn't make any fucking sense, but whatever. What do I need this deck for? I needed this deck for... I don't know what I needed this deck for. Zombie World? I didn't need it. I have it. Oh, I needed it for Necroworld Banshee. Okay. And I was going to build a one-turn Halakti deck, which is funny, because not only did I need this, I needed this, and I then would need 45 points in order to make the deck, and we can only buy things every 10 packs. I don't need to hear that at the moment. And at the moment, the points that we are at is this. Mokuba just came off of a 25-point thing, and that was unfair. It was stupid. Really, I should have done something about pendulums after, like, Soul Fusion. But I was like, I'll let him keep having his fun, because he went uncontested the entire way through, and it's only lost around here. That was after we banned Electromite and banned Astrograph Sorcerer completely, which is funny, because that apparently wasn't enough to completely ban or nerf it to where he couldn't rebuild his board and completely OTK you anyway. It's kind of stupid. Like, it's to the point where we literally have to make a whole group vote about the deck, and it's kind of unfair, but tired of seeing it. It's kind of like what Simo and Nim did, where they're like, it needs to be a progression series. We need to see deck change. That is kind of the whole point of this series. And so the funny thing is, before this, right here, he tried one Pendulum deck around here, but before this, he was stuck on Blackwings forever. And his excuse was that he couldn't make a new deck. I made several decks. Mind you, most of them were variations on Light Swarms, but they were still completely different decks. Around here, I was using Super Xyz, what was it? Super Xyz Magical Scientist builds. I didn't have OTK builds, but I had good, hey, I have these two cards, I can build big board recovery, synchro summon, and not care. So that was pretty cool, and I liked it a lot. But it didn't matter, because I didn't win every time. I just had a good high win rate around here. And then I got here, and then I built Shaddolls, because I got lucky. I rolled high enough to get this card, and I don't know why I'm really recapping, because y'all probably won't even see it, but it was just, like, even with Shaddolls, I didn't have a good win rate. I haven't had a good win rate with almost any deck since around here-ish, and that was with a lot of weird things. The only person I was able to securely beat frequently enough were Yugi, Dax, and maybe Walker. No, mostly Yugi and Dax. Walker was using Cleaforts around here, and everyone was able to play Cleafort. Well, he was able to play full power Cleaforts, and he was on a all-night win streak up until around here, where I finally threw him off his high horse, and that's when he finally gave up them. And wait, was it here? No, it was Breakers of Shadow, because Breakers of Shadow printed what was it? Double Twin Twister, I think. Whichever one pops 2 spell cards for a discard card. Because that just kind of wrecked his strategy. And that's how he got around it. That was about it. But back to the video.
It's a cool pickup to have. I'm not sure if dinos are going to be on the
Sorry.
team. Here's an interesting card. Heavy Armor Train Iron Wolf. Now, unfortunately, this isn't generic. I really wish it were. It does require level 4 machines. However, the Dino Mists are level 4 machines, so we do have
I just completely bitched.
attack directly.
I'm molded.
Have that in the form of Spinos. However, this card
Hey,
is
Nox.
generically applicable at all times because it's in the extra deck, so we don't have to search
Yeah,
it. So if we
put
did
this
go
on
like
theater
Dino Mists,
mode.
we'd probably play this.
All right, so it's going to be that easy where we can pull just a full set of Zodiac monsters and crush out.
Actually, no. We're putting a full
Raging
screen.
Tempest, 24 packs. Let's see how lucky we get today.
Unfortunately,
First pack
this
looks
is
fun.
kind
Okay,
of
Subterra guy, not bad.
weird.
We have a pot or Subterra strat we already have that we're going to see in the future here. Bunny Blast.
No, why you gotta play Subterra, bro?
I feel like I want to play Paleo today. That's what's on my radar, and I think pulling Lost Twin, although I don't think it's like guaranteed good against whatever strategy Alex picks. I have to hit the side deck. I do think it's a really good generic trap.
They're both gonna play fucking.
No XIZs have been pulled yet. Not a single one. Bro, 1 wrap here. That's crazy. Oh wow, Tiger Mortar. Okay, that's a pretty good ultra rare. I'll take it. Getting along the Zodiac lines are not bad. Now I just gotta pull. Bravo. We're good to go. Spy Gal Misty is one of the worst ultras of the set. So it's called Spy Gal instead of Spiral, so you can't search it with anything. It kind of fucking sucks. This card's really bad.
Really? That's
wow,
stupid.
that grass looks greener. As a secret rare, I prefer almost any other one, but hey, 1 copy of grass, I don't know if it's enough to shift around any deck building ideas, because we don't have left arm offering. That is some side set stuff right there. And if I'm trying to bank on a deck building it just around that grass looks green, I'm almost 100% of the time not going to be able to.
Left arm
Still, really
offering?
good pickup, actually. If I can't find a way to weave a deck around it,
I have to look at
It's
that.
unfortunate, but there is a copy of Spiral Tough. Very fantastic card, especially paired with the 2 copies of Super Agent that we pulled, but unfortunately, no resorts, so it's not going to be doing much. Oh my god, and there's Spy Gal Misty. Misty actually would have been insane if they actually just gave it a Spiral name. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't, but maybe they didn't need to make Spiral any more broken than it already was. I suppose this card is somewhat worth talking about. This is Symphonic.
Oh yeah, nobody built spirals for some reason in our progression series. I don't know why. I don't think anyone was just interested in the deck enough.
If we get a playset of this and I think just 1 copy of Mix, we'd be looking solid on that front. Okay, there's a wrap here. I'm happy to see this, but this is the first one we've seen, and unfortunately, we haven't gotten any Whiptails yet either. And Whiptail may be the better card because this gets limited eventually. So Zodiac pool's not looking too good.
It's limited for us, Steve.
There's a Mix or Mike's. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, so that's pretty cool. I think this is our 2nd or 3rd copy of Ram Ram and Spiral Gear Utility Wire. We were so close to greatness with the Spirals, so close. The universe did not want this to happen.
All right, coming up with the last 4 packs here. Altogether, I've been unimpressed here. I think I got my 3 Lost One, which was one of the things I was hoping to walk out of here with. King Clash is pretty good. I'll take that for the Subterras. But altogether, Raging Tempest, it doesn't feel like a great set. That's my 3rd. Sulfenir. Whoa! 3 more packs. Anything broken in the close.
Sulfenir. I mean, yeah, y'all can play that.
Wow, that's like super interesting. Is there a deck with this, man? Can I build anything with it? It's so unreliable. That's the thing. And I don't have left arm to get to it. Oh man, I have to brew something up with that. All right, last pack.
Yeah.
Anything big? 2nd wrap here. Yeah, 2nd wrap here with no big Zodiacs to pair up with it. I gotta hope Alex didn't get that lucky either and didn't get anything crazy. Looks like I ended up getting like 2 to 3 of my Lost Wins here, which is what I really wanted. 2, that grass looks greener. That's interesting. Is it good? Hard to say. But let's get building. Let's see what we can make up today.
There's the big boy, True King Lithosogym, the Disaster. Fantastic super rare. Actually gets banned for a reasonable amount of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And
really?
Nice pickup. I don't exactly know if we're playing it, but a little bit scary because this card is actually just nuts. There's our first Whiptail. It'd be nice if we had some more.
I knew that True King of All Calamities got banned.
Which is nice, but we don't even have
And it's currently banned, so everyone can run
one
1 copy of it in our
Well,
decks.
2nd Whiptail, I guess that was pretty easy. We still need more of the Xyz monsters.
Still kind of hard to summon with our groups decks, but the only thing I can think of that could really reliably make it is True Kings itself. Maybe Gene Raiders, because we're over there.
And I'm really sad because this card's actually very good. This is actually an effect negation based card that you target face up special summon
Yeah.
field to get its effects.
This is one of the problem cards that Mokuba's running,
You can actually
but
set this card to your field use again, but it's banished after that 2nd use. I'm really happy to see it. It's unfortunate we only have 1 though, but I guess 1's better than 0. Let's go and flip up the last couple of packs here. Oh, another Spy Gal Misty. That hurts. That hurts. I mean, I would have taken a 3rd Tiger Mortar at that point, but it is what it is. Let's flip up the last one. Oh, there's actually a Winter Bell, the Wind Witch is debuted in the set as well. I completely forgot. Well, that's it for the polls. I would say it's pretty average. Nothing like too ridiculous, but I think we may have expended most of our love in the previous episode. Let's go and load up Dueling Book. We've got some work to do.
All right, we're off the bots now. We're trying.
Oh my god, damn it.
Last episode, but I was almost guaranteed that Alex would think I'm playing something different than Best Fun. Unfortunately, he had the read that I was going to stick to it. It was a little strange. I actually didn't think he would think that way. We have something else brewing in the tank, and it's something cool that I think we can try now, especially with the freedom that we know Alex doesn't have. Obinia. Paleozoic Obinia.
He fell for the trap. He fell for it. It's a classic blunder. Oh my god, they're both going to run this.
Fortunately for us, he didn't get one, but we did. So we're able to get this deck, and I don't think he's going to try to counter it.
Raging
Ah,
Tempest was
fuck
released
me.
in February 2017. This set introduced the Zodiac archetype.
Days with MBT. This card's actually pretty sick. Able to
No, that's it. Yep, they're both running it. This is gonna be the shittiest mirror match ever.
Past the point where it's playable, but thankfully the wheel came in for us.
God damn.
The 3 barrier statue. If we do have the opportunity to go first, or if Gage forces us to go first and open this, then there's
Oh, god damn it.
off of this card alone. This card is just nasty. We're playing a small frog package of 3 Swap Frog, 2 Dupe, and 2 Rodent Totem. It's weird because I feel like these cards are because we're not playing totally awesome. We actually only have a few rank 2s to be able to go into, but this is good to be able to get pressure on the board. And
Oh wait, does Gage have Totally Awesome?
do not have
No, they're both not running it. They're both running synchro plays. Who's their turner? Oh, Fishboard Blaster.
We do have two anomalous
Who's
characters.
your
This card is
tuner?
actually a house.
How are you getting
I think
synchro
this is a
son?
way to throw Gage off. He will never expect Paleo because he thinks we're past the point where it's playable, but thankfully the wheel.
He doesn't have a tuner.
So let's do the card by
Why is he even running them? Dude, the trap cards count as tuners?
Gage forces us to go first and we open this, then there's a very high likelihood we're just going to win off of this.
That doesn't make sense because they're Nexi's base
Play a
deck.
small frog package of 3 swap frog, 2 dupe, and 2 rodent totem. It's weird because I feel like these might be cuttable in this deck because we're not playing totally awesome. We actually only have a few rank 2s to be able to go with.
But their frogs is a reliable engine. I don't know why you're running fucking
because we can send Blaze Accelerator Reload off of Paleozoic Morella because Morella's first defense is send 1 trap from your deck to the graveyard. So you can not only send a Paleozoic to essentially tutor for 1, but we can also just send this to have an instant speed Raigeki during Gage's turn. The spell package is pretty light. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Pot of Greed, Raigeki, Snatch Steal. I mean, these are probably just like the best spells we have access to. And then the trap cards, there is 22 of them. We are playing 2 Blaze Accelerator Reload. I don't think we need 3.
Yeah, this is a almost entirely trap-oriented deck. I don't blame him.
This is, like I said before, just a Raigeki Gage with a single scattershot effect. Also, the burn damage may be able to come up as well. Compulse is just a generically good trap, as well as Dimensional Barrier, which we forgot to play in the last episode, but obviously we didn't need it. This card is just nasty against most of the decks we could be playing, whether it's a Synchro, Xyz, or Pendulum-based deck. Dimensional Barrier will buy us that time. 2 Fiendish Chains.
But no links, which kind of sucks. But if I'm gonna check and see if I have Dimensional Barrier real quick, actually, because that's a pretty good card. I think I do. Woof. Okay. Dimensional Fissure. Cool. I can build the fucking Banish deck. Let's see. No, I don't. I just straight up don't have it. I might have to see who does have it and try and trade for it, because that's just a good card. Back to this.
Keep things in check. 1 Imperial Order to shut down spells.
Because I can shut down pendulums kind of with it.
Because you get 2 uses out of it, which means you get each of these have their own ink on the field. Graveyard to the field. So
Yeah.
the extra Opabinia is unaffected by other monster effects as well as anomalous characters.
I hate Paleozoics, by the way. I just don't like them
You can detach an
archetypal
trap
wise.
from your deck to your hand, but that's not all because you can activate the effects of Paleozoic traps from your hand, so you can basically use them as spell cards during your turn, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So the fact that it pluses you and you can turn your traps into much faster, efficient resources is great. And then Anomalous Chaos does require 3 level 2s compared to Opabinia requiring 2, but this one is a lot stronger because it is 2400 attack, where Opabinia is more of a defensive sort of advantage generating. Anomalous Chaos is able to, once per turn during either player's turn, as long as it has a trap as Xyz material, detach a material, target a card on the field, and destroy it. It also has an ability to activate the top card of your deck, and if it's a trap, add it to your hand, otherwise send it to the graveyard as well. And that's once per turn if a trap is sent.
It's a slightly bad
Raigeki copies of
break.
Wetlands. This gives all that are unaffected. Games are going to edge just because that is a huge boost to
Yeah, because they're all level 2s.
3
I
goes
get
match
it.
and 3 summon limit, just as some other cards to slow the game down so our deck can get going.
I just don't like you again.
It's since a raging tempest just building up over on your side, especially after your loss in the last episode. I feel like you want to come.
What about it, Simo? You have like a 62 game win streak or something with the Black Wings.
We'll see. This is an interesting set. I feel like because Zoo is such a crazy archetype, but it feels so high rarity because Trident, like Broad Bolt, even you and I were talking, right? Like even just going Whiptail control is like almost viable. It seems like.
It's weird. Yeah, because like Whiptail, especially any of the Zodiac monsters, just the whole premise of a 1-card XYZ, like it changes.
It is stupid. It's generally the worst fucking deck ever.
The game just got absolutely
Not because of how
the next sets we have, it's
bad the actual archetype is. It's just a bad fucking idea for the game. There's a couple of decks that are like that, and I hate that they exist.
It's gonna change a lot though because
Shell's kind of are one of them, but
we'll get to that a little bit later. You ready, buddy?
Not really.
All right, let's go ahead and shout out our patron. This is actually good.
I just like shit
I
else.
gave up an OnlyFans subscription for this. We thank you.
I gave up an OnlyFans subscription.
What about rock, paper, scissors? I feel
Too bad they fucked up their website, so you're fine, dude. No.
Okay, sounds like a plan, dude. Good luck.
All right, good luck, buddy. Let's see what we can do. That's an interesting one. Okay.
Note,
so
I do not subscribe to anything on OnlyFans. I am not a sim.
I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon a swap frog.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Activate that frog. Is that fine?
That's fine. Go for it.
Okay. We'll go
You
ahead
know
and
what they're on,
a
dude.
Copy of Sir Ronin Toden. I will use the effect of that frog, bring it back to hand, and I'm gonna set 3 cards and pass it on over to you, buddy. Go
Wow,
ahead.
dude, thrilling. I will draw for turn. Stand by me. Alex, this is not what I wanted to do today. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna activate Title, and I'm gonna pitch Flip-Flop Frog from my hand.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man, I gotta be honest, dude. Like I said, I really didn't want to be doing a Paleo mirror today.
I guess here we are. I guess the fans are gonna get what they asked for.
I didn't ask.
Sure. You feeling good over
Fuck
there?
that.
I'm feeling pretty good, dude. I don't know how you're feeling though. I'm gonna activate Rodent Toad, and I'm gonna banish Flip-Flop Frog.
That is
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna set 4 cards. It's your turn.
Oh, this is fucking gameplay. I am so ready. I'll draw.
During the
standby.
during the standby phase, I think I got something here.
What you got?
I'm gonna activate Morella.
Sure, Morella dump. That's fine.
Yeah, Morella dump. All right, Morella. I'm going to dump a Makai from my deck to the graveyard.
Cool.
Sure. Just get them all loaded up.
Yep, still in standby. Still thinking. I'm going to activate Spiritual Water Art AoE, and I'm gonna chain Rodent Toad, and I'm gonna chain Makai in my graveyard.
checking if I have any response to the AoE, because this is where things are going to get really fucky with chain links and trying to stop paleo bushes. I think that's probably fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon the Pakaya, and I'm gonna take a look at your hand here.
This is a rough one. You're gonna, I already know what you're taking. Like this is an easy answer.
Snatch steal, right?
Get rid of your swap rock.
Oh, swap rock, right?
Okay.
Well, you thought I was gonna get what? This snatch steal? What, you want to take my Pakaya? Okay, sure.
Sure. Because I can overlay it with my guys. Am I good to go to main one now?
You're good to go to main one. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll go to main one. I think I am just going to be very boring and set one and pass. Go ahead.
No problem, dude. I'm gonna draw for turn. Stand by main. I'm just gonna set a card and end my turn. Go ahead, dude.
Interesting.
God damn it! I didn't want them to both pull out this deck.
Nope, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, look, IO. That's funny. Because they're both running trap cards. Totally. Don't set it. Don't.
Thrilling, bro. Thrilling. I'm gonna draw for turn. Stand by main. All right. Well,
It's not gonna use any
I'm
spell
gonna activate
cards.
1 for 1. I'm gonna discard.
JK.
Okay, I will Imperial Order this.
I'm going to chain Morella in my graveyard.
Sure. That's
Okay, cool. Resolves. I'm gonna summon this. Your IO is gonna resolve negate to 1 for 1, which is no problem.
And it's going to stay on the field. I don't know why I just put it in the graveyard. You're good. Continue.
I'm gonna overlay these two. I'm gonna put them into. Opa! You don't have this card, bro. I bet you feel jealous right now.
Okay, on summon, I'm going to Dimensional Barrier.
Okay. And what are you gonna call here?
Xyz.
Okay. Okay. Now call synchro, dude. I know you can do this.
Right? In the Paleo match, that seems like a good
Alright.
idea.
You both have synchros. You know it.
Okay. Just to get in grave. Sure.
God damn.
I'll just end my turn. Go ahead.
Sure. That's fine. I will draw. Stand by phase, I'm going to let the IO go.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to snatch her with
You-
Go to your main phase 1.
No.
and I'm gonna-
Sorry. Main
Oh
phase one.
no, ours has been eroded,
Activate the
not
Imperial.
theirs.
I'm going to chain Fiendish Chain.
Fiendish Chain,
Pass priority. Or do I have to chain Paleo so I get a response to this?
No, I have a chance to respond. I'm going to chain Dino Missions target Fiendish Chain.
Alright, I'm gonna chain Morella.
Sure, that's fine. Anything else?
No, this is fine. Resolves.
Okay, so chain resolves, you get Morella. I am going to discard this right Geki, sadly, but it will pop the Fiendish Chain.
Okay, banish it actually.
Banished, yeah, correct. And then Opabinia resolves.
Sure.
So with the Opabinia, I'm going to grab an Olenoids.
Okay.
With the Opabinia effect, I'm going to activate this Olenoids in my hand, go after your back row.
That's fine. I'm gonna chain the Kai in my graveyard.
Sure, that's
Okay.
fine.
So resolves. This pops, and I get to summon the Kai.
That was another Paleo. Okay, didn't really want to see that. But yeah, I think the next play, I'm going to fire a Canadia. Target your, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll target Akaya.
Was it just go face down set? Like, where's
Yeah, it just sets, because it's a monster.
Oh, it's
we
not
can double.
treated a trap. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they're treated as monsters. So I mean, we could double check if you want, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. Okay, so in response to Canadia, well then I guess I'll train Hallucigenia in the graveyard here.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll summon Hallucigenia, and then which one do you want to flip? It didn't matter really.
I wanted to flip the Pakai, but it's not going to matter. I'm going to Torrential.
Oh! Oh! You're nasty, bro.
Yeah, that
It's
sucks.
Sure. I'm gonna pass priority there. Do you want to chain one?
I mean, I could chain one, but unfortunately, I don't think it's very good. Because then I just lose the monster, yeah.
All right.
so.
Well, I guess we're going primal state here. Okay. So these all get
Yep,
banished.
I mean, major
Primal
all
State.
your stuff gets banished, so that's what I'm the most happy about from the outcome of all this. So I have a fully loaded grave of Paleos, and you have, I believe, none right now. So I'm happy
Yeah.
to see
Title
that.
though, don't be too safe.
You do have a title. You do have a title. That's true. So I guess that could come back to bite me at some point. I will just pass the turn. Go ahead, buddy.
Draw.
Damn.
I'm gonna summon Sangan. I'm gonna beat you.
Oh,
with
that is
card.
pretty.
Sagan beatdown.
First damage all game.
Yeah,
That's
right?
crazy. Oh my god. I will. I'll set. No, go ahead.
Sure. I'll draw. Stand by me. I'll go battle phase. I'll just put.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Do proc.
This
It's
is
barrier
stupid.
Torrent.
What the fuck? All right. Not gonna be doing much against this matchup, but I'll go main phase 2. I'll set a card. Can't summon anything except waters, bro. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
No, you can't special summon anything except for waters.
Maybe we can actually do something like that. I will normal summon swap rock.
That's a good draw. Yep.
It's pretty good. I'll use the effect.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
going
that
to
sucks.
get the other Ronin out of the deck.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and banish for Ronin.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm
and
just
then
going
you
to
can
bring
overlay.
swap rock back to hand and I'll pass it.
Oh,
I'll draw.
okay.
Stand by me. All right. I'm gonna flip summon Dewfrog.
Sure.
I am going to activate Fishboard Blaster. I'm gonna pitch
That's fine.
Canadia, and I'm gonna summon back the Blaster.
Pretty good.
And then I'm gonna activate Title. I'm gonna banish Ronin and Opabinia.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna summon back Title.
Okay.
All right. I am going to move to battle.
Sure.
I'm gonna beat over your barrier statue.
Okay.
Main
Where?
Synchro for 10.
Sounds good.
Big deal.
Beefy boy.
He is a big.
That's
one.
not gonna-
Sang in defense. I'll just-
I don't know how much good that does you.
Bring up the swap rock.
Yep.
We will dump a Duprog.
Sure.
I'll bounce the swap back to hand. I'll set one and I'll pass.
Sure. I will draw for turn. Stand by me. All right. Well, weird spot. I don't know what
Yeah,
that face
this,
down is.
Yeah, and we have things that can take care of Leo in this deck, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Simple Dynamiscus kind of does it there. You normally
Yeah.
use one Dynamiscus there. Canadia doesn't quite cleanly deal with it, but it's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, bud. So if I attack your Ronin totem, I'm not really making any ground here.
Not really. I just bring it back next turn.
I don't like
Hold on,
Paleo,
hold on, I'm just
but I might want to play it
I'm gonna go to
Okay.
hand phase.
Straight
just to
hand
show
phase.
it off.
It's something. We'll draw. Go to main.
Deck diversity,
one.
whatnot.
We'll bring out swap rock.
Obviously.
Let's go ahead and dump a swap rock.
Sure.
And I will just go ahead and add it back to hand, and I think I just want to pass. Go ahead.
Thrilling. I'll draw. Stand by me.
Thrilling.
I'm gonna do too much. I'm gonna set a card and I'm just gonna pass priority. Go ahead.
I mean, I can understand your hesitation here, right? I mean, because like Leo's so good, and if you lose it, it would just be soul crushing.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay.
Ah,
Main one here, then.
soul
Go ahead and
jackal.
I mean, doing nothing's been working pretty well.
I know, our life points have barely fucking moved
right?
this whole time. Oh my god. Okay, normal summon swap frog.
Yep.
We're gonna get rid of a Duke frog.
Sure.
I will bounce the frog back to my hand.
Okay.
And let's just pass on
I'm just
that.
gonna do that because
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
clipping
Everyone
some of
last
the
turn, why
shit.
not?
You know, we're staring at each other. We're staring at each
I'll
other.
draw a card. Stand by main. I'll set another card and I'll just pass. Go ahead.
All right, we will draw.
This really do be a slow game.
Stand by. I can't believe this is live. I'm gonna activate Dushu.
Oh wow, damn.
Holy shit, you actually managed
I
that.
can't wait to see your reaction when I edit this one.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
You're fucking nice, bro.
I did just draw pot of.
I can't believe you, bro. You're nice.
Yep.
I
I'm
guess
also gonna chain a paleo to your trap Dushu.
that's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, then I have a response.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're chaining a paleo, I'm going to chain Maxi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Damn, okay.
So
get your. Well, I guess this would all resolve first.
yeah. So let me get a look here, and I'll get rid of the swap frog.
So swap's gonna go. I get a paleo, and you get to draw.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Let me shuffle this up. Swap frog is gone. Okay, are we good? Anything else in standby?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, I'll go to main one. Let's start with the pot of greed.
Cool. And swap frog.
Obvious.
Nope,
right?
okay,
now,
cool.
I was gonna do something, but then the Max C kind of threw a wrench in things, unfortunately. I'm gonna put this in defensive. I really don't want to give you cards. That's like the last thing I want to do, because I'm up right now.
I do like cards. I really like cards.
I know you do, but I don't want to do what you did in the last episode and give you a whole new hand. We see how south that can go very quickly. I'm just going to set 2 and
Pass,
I'll
yeah.
let the Max C alone.
Bitch.
All right, I will drop it. Stand by. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's depressing, right?
Not bitch, I want to see him try and outpower it, you know?
Throw the Sangan. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do
I
that.
just don't know what you have back there. Everything is so
Right.
scary. And the fact that you haven't outed this Leo yet, it kind of makes me real happy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I do love that Leo.
Yeah, I mean, it sticks around. You know I have the out to it, but I can't out at this exact moment.
Correct.
I know you're thinking about it. I know you want to do it.
I know. There's so many things I will. There's so many things I want to do, but none of them feel good. I'm just gonna go past the turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do
God,
it.
that's
Anything
so
else?
slow.
Okay, we'll go to main one.
That's gonna be a whole fucking
Three back row.
series,
I got
dude. This is not...
It doesn't have to be now.
It doesn't have to be now, but I prefer it be now. Okay, I'm gonna Dino Mishis, target your Sangan.
Okay, I'm gonna chain Canada, my grader.
That's fine.
Okay, results.
Okay, so you get a Canada. I'm going to pitch Blaze Accelerator Reload.
What the hell? Okay. What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Thinking on resolution.
Well, Sang gets banished, so then you can think on res all you want, buddy.
What the fuck are you playing this for?
Why not? Seems pretty good against this specific board state, don't you think?
Yeah, it does, which is kind of concerning.
TikTok, what you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. Well.
Fuck you.
All right, it's
God
good.
damn,
We'll see.
dude.
I'm gonna activate Spiritual Water RAOE. I'm gonna tribute.
Ooh.
Okay.
I will chain a Dino Mishis engrave.
Sure.
We'll bring this out, and I don't think I
Why
have.
are you leaving
anything else
an
to chain.
attack?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Let me get a look.
Okay. Yeah, you know my hand.
Yeah, I know Dark Hole Barrier statue. Get rid of the Dark Hole.
I figured that's what you're getting rid of, which is very convenient that I have that Blaze Accelerator reload.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Anything else on res?
No, you're good on res.
Okay, so, you know, I don't really just want to go, like, firing this now, but maybe I do, to be honest. That might be the move. I kind of like it. Gets rid of the Leo. Let's go ahead and fire an Olinoides, and we're going to target this back row. Any response?
Yes, I do have a response. I will chain another Null Noides, and I'll target your.
What are you going to
next
target? Well, funny
Damn.
for you, I will target another Olinoides,
No
and
Noides.
I'll target your final back row.
Any
response?
I do feel like that, don't I? I guess I'll activate Hallucinogenia.
God damn.
I'll sync your Dynamish if I have. It doesn't matter, but.
Okay, so you're going to sync that by half. I will chain a Olinoides engrave. Let's keep the Olinoides.
God damn, dude.
That fine?
That's fine. Yep, results.
Okay, so chain resolves, everything dies.
Wow, Joey.
So now I will go
Yeah.
ahead and we'll banish this reload. Let's get these scatter shots out of my deck. I don't know how I didn't draw these. And we'll kill off the Leo. And then you will take 1,500 damage as well, 500 per scatter shot. Okay, now we can start making some things happen here. And I feel like I'm going to be in a pretty good position after this one. So I'm going to start by overlaying both of these for an Opabinia.
What the hell? What do you mean? You didn't get any.
Gage, I rolled a super rare wild card on the wheel today. So guess
can't.
what? I do have an Opabinia now.
I just can't have nice things. can
Yeah,
I, bro? I
really,
just can't have
that's-
nice things.
that
Oh,
is just the
yeah, all right,
fact.
enjoy it.
This is the
Gage
reason I
gets
didn't
fucked
have
over by
it.
everything,
I
man.
didn't have it.
He's been...
I said that. I said that.
Yep,
in the
you
recap.
literally said it, and I was just holding my breath until I could finally summon one.
Go ahead,
So
yep.
it's great, it's great. Okay, so we're gonna fire this Opabinia.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and grab ourselves. Oh, we've got a few things we can grab. I think I want to grab Dino Mishis. So we'll grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and banish one of the Duke Frogs engrave for a Ronin.
Okay.
And then
Cool,
I'm gonna overlay
overlay.
all of them. For
3.
Paleozoic Anomalous
Oh,
Harris.
yeah, it requires
He is,
3.
not
No.
too bad. And I think we're gonna go to battle. I'll hit you for 24.
I'll take whoops, that's
Finally, real damage.
I think
Whoa.
that's a little bit. So you're at 65, so you're gonna take 24, so you're gonna go down to 41. Main 2, I'm just going to set one, and I think I'm just gonna pass it on over to you, buddy. Go ahead.
He's kind of big.
All good.
I'm just gonna end turn. Go ahead, dude.
Passing. That's interesting. I guess I do need to kill you.
What, Battle Fader?
Probably something I should do. We'll go to main 1. I will fire this Opabinia. Sure. Let's grab a Canadia.
Okay.
This time around. You have Paleos engraved, so it's difficult for me to get my Paleos out, unfortunately. I do think I want to get in for a pretty considerable amount of damage here since it's an open board. I'll bring out the barrier statue that's doing literally nothing.
No doubt. Yep.
We'll hit you for 34.
I'll take it.
And then main 2, I'll set one, and I'll pass it to you.
All right, I'll drop the standby. During the main phase, I'll activate Dark Hole.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, sure. So everything goes.
Nice. All right, I know you have Canadian. Don't know your other one. I think.
you know I added Canada and Dino Missions. Because I added one off of each.
Okay, Dino Mission is only home face-ups. So right now you don't have a way to trigger any of your back way to be able to set up. I gotta hope you don't have anything in hand. I'll just set a card, and I'll end the turn.
Sure, we'll draw. We'll head on over to main.
What monster?
I will set one, and I'll pass the turn.
Is it like a frog?
How many Olin 90s do you have to play here? You played 1, 2. Oh, you played all of them. Okay, so you don't have any more Olin 90s to trigger. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna end my turn. Go ahead.
He's so close to dead. I just need something. Oh my god. All right, main one. I will set one.
What the hell's going on, bro? Oh my god, dude. I wanna check you out.
I mean, at this rate, I'm on 11 cards to your 19. You know, all that swap frog thinning is somewhat coming to bite me now. I will pass.
I will draw.
Yeah, lame him out, Gage. I believe in you.
Let's draw.
Do
I'll
it,
set one,
Gage.
pass.
Love you, Gage. Lame him out.
We're loaded.
I'll just set a card as well. I'll pass the turn to you.
You know, this is the entertainment that the viewers.
This
I'm
is
sure
exactly what they want, bro. The snooze fest of a game 1 50-minute Paleozoic.
For real. This is
50
why I
minutes.
said in the last
Was it
episode
really?
we didn't want to do
I know,
this.
it's
This is
just
exactly
it's
why.
such a snooze fest. And I can't believe you
Yeah.
got Opabinia too. You suck. Oh.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay.
Okay, so far.
Do you?
I think so.
Well, it's
because
out
like you
in
said, I think you could
50
maybe
minutes.
deck me
It's
out.
20
It
minutes,
might
but
be an
still.
option, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's start by firing off a Morello.
Okay. Why
Okay.
I give you a monster board because you can dynamo skin, but you have to commit to the dynamo skills. If you put this, you just dump. Because you chain one, you get another dude on the board. You got double run it. All right, I'll chain Olin 90.
Okay. Anything else on res?
No, you're.
Okay, so chain resolves. You get the Olinoides. This is not helping my situation of
For decking out, yeah.
So I need to think what I want to send. I probably want to dump another Morella, honestly.
It's the only thing you can dump, isn't it?
Well, I think I'm just gonna set one, and I'll pass it on over to you, buddy.
Because you can dump any other trap card.
Stand by.
But
Burn through like the majority of your fucking.
I don't know Paleos.
It's been a lot.
I'm gonna normal summon swap frog.
I'm learning things at least.
I do have yeah, that's fine.
I will dump a Ronin Totem.
Sounds about right.
I will activate Ronin Totem, and I will banish
Sure.
Dupro.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna activate swap, throw back my hand.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw. I don't know
Cool.
main one to make something happen here eventually. I'm going to activate Canada targeting your Olinoides.
Okay, I will chain loose.
Sure.
Okay. Resolves.
Resolves. Those are great. That gets okay. Next, I am going to Dinomicious targeting Ronin Totem.
That's
Okay. And then I will chain a Paleo.
Sure.
We'll chain. I guess I'll get this Dinomicious out. Okay. So resolves. I will get rid of this Blaze Accelerator Reload. It's not
completely dead. Yep, completely dead now.
completely dead now. Not doing a whole lot over there. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna activate Canada target your hallucinogenia. I'm gonna chain a.
It's okay.
Let's just skip all of these.
Sure.
Then I am going to normal summon Swap Frog.
Do you want to activate?
I do not.
Okay, yes, that's fine.
Okay, then I'm also going to compulse your middle set.
In response to your compulse, I'll activate Paleozoic Dynamishkits.
Targeting.
I'll target your own Dynamishkits.
Okay, I'll chain a Paleo.
That's fine. Resolves.
Okay, I believe it will. Okay.
God, these.
Bring out.
This board stays so flip floppy, and I don't like it at all, man.
This is banished too.
Oh, that's banished, yeah. I know. Well, you still need a way to not die here, which I guess should make you feel a little good. So we'll go to battle.
Okay.
I'll hit swap into one of the known Paleos.
Okay. So that goes to
I'll
grave
hit-
since it was split.
Yeah, since it was set, it loses the fact that it would get banished here. And then we'll try
Really?
to go for game here.
I'll flip a Dynamishkits.
Yet another one. Okay. I don't know if we were beating double Dynamisms.
I know,
I was
right?
trying to account for one, but two's kind of rough. Oh wait a minute, I can chain a Paleo.
I was hoping you wouldn't see it, bro. Come on, dude.
Oh,
No.
wow, I almost punted.
I
that.
hope you
Holy
did, bro. Oh,
shit.
that's so unfortunate too, because I think that works. I don't think I have anything then.
Nothing else?
Nope, I think that's it. I think you got it.
Wow.
Damn.
The hour-long game one has come to an end. Holy shit.
My, alright. Game 2.
Did they really go for an hour on that? Maybe like without
Long
editing.
battle, Alex. Oh man, I can't believe you grinded that out barely. I almost thought you forgot at the end there. You were like, oh, the double Dynamiscus fan, it does do it. And I was like, yeah, sure it does it. Don't
Yep.
realize it. You did, and you got it.
I made too many mistakes, both in progression and in history, with giving up too early, and so I try not to make that mistake now if I can. This is so much for this being a raging tempest. This is
I know,
like
right?
a fucking
Yeah,
full pond.
it's real.
Dude, that was a stinker of a game. That was close too. I almost had you.
Good pun.
Alright, we'll see if we can mix it up this time. I'll go first this time. Weird with a trap.
Yeah,
It looked
shocker,
fine.
shocker. I definitely think that we both made some misplays in the last game, but to be
Wasn't
fair,
Raging
both
Tempest
of
the
us
pack
played
before
games.
Maximum Crisis?
The first
Yep.
time in
That
quite a
sounds
while,
right.
so good luck, buddy.
No,
Good
this
luck.
Fusion Force has been
We'll
that.
accept 3 pass.
Okay.
And I'll set it once there here. Go ahead.
Oh, also another thing is trading is available in this our progression series because it is a tournament-based like group thing.
Still in standby.
Next time around when we do another progression series, it won't be as lenient with the fun
Okay.
So, Kaya summon.
because I realize it's just not fun
Go ahead. Some interesting
for
cards.
everyone.
Cards are all pretty.
Point buys are still going to be a thing, I think,
Well, you know, the Leo was so fun.
and trading
That
is just
does
going to be
make sense. Yeah,
unavailable.
Leo was a good card.
I was
Alright,
also
well, I
afraid
guess-
of you playing something with Super Dora again, and I wasn't citing Kaiju's last episode, so I figured, you know what, I should have a few of them. Seems a little bit better than a barrier statue. Just
a tad. I'll dump out the Swamp Frog in your
That
hand.
seems like the logical choice here.
Yeah, and then separate chain, I'm gonna activate Mind Crush.
Gross.
And I'm gonna get rid of your Sniper Steel.
I knew you were gonna get rid of it. Yep, sure.
And then I'll also chain Morello.
Just get 2 Paleos automatically. Seems pretty good.
You're good to go.
Main one, shocker. I'm gonna be just setting 3 and passing. Who would have
Yes,
guessed?
that's
Wow.
true. Standby phase.
You're good in actually
Yeah,
in standby. Yeah, I am gonna do something.
D-barrier.
I am going to fire Morella.
Yeah, Morello's good.
I will send Blaze Accelerator Reload,
Yep.
and I think I will permit you to go into main phase 1.
Thank you, friend. I'll I'll throw these.
I think I'll permit you to go.
Great. Now here, yeah, it's probably gonna get out of hand if I go, to be honest. So in response, I will reload.
Sure, go ahead, bud.
Just dump the scatter shots.
Unfortunately, bud, I need you to read the first line of Paleo.
Oh, it's unaffected by monster effects.
Yeah.
I forgot.
You already did it too.
Shit.
Tough, buddy. I'll still take 15.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All
That
right.
sucked.
Yeah,
That was bad.
Yeah, that was a huge misplay. Yeah, I forgot they're all unaffected by monster effects. That's kind of a problem. Okay, I'll Canadia then, and I'll chain the Morella.
That's fine.
Okay, so we'll set him. At least you don't get any value this turn.
This turn.
Oh man, I completely.
Oh yeah, he was beginning face up in attack position too.
Main
Anything.
one. I'm gonna Gamma Seal your Opabinia.
Yep.
Not ideal, but it does at least get rid of it. And then I'm gonna set one. I'm gonna pass it.
Okay, I'll draw. Stand by me. All right, I'll just go to battle.
Sure.
I'll declare attack with cancel.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll take 1,000.
Yep. I will go to main phase 2.
This is banished.
I will set a card, and I will end my turn.
We'll draw.
You really decided to use Gamma
Draw,
Seal.
stand by me. Yep. Battle. Attack for 20. Sure. Remove.
Damn, dude.
Sure. I'll resolve Sanguine.
That's pretty good. Yep.
Sanguine, I will pick up Substitute.
Good. I'll pass. Figured I was dead to title, so I figured I did Dark Hole.
All right, I'll start by normal summoning Substitute.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'll Canadia. We'll set it.
I'll chain Makai in the graveyard.
Sure.
Okay. Summon.
Cool.
Let's get set. I'll go battle, and I'll put you above.
12 is fine.
All right, dude. Your turn.
You got this, Gage.
He said.
Oh shit! If he uses Heavy Storm, you just.
It's interesting. Some have a water art?
This is enough to change the tide of battle.
Good.
I have a feeling it might, so I'm playing safe. I'm gonna activate the AoE, and I'm going to sack my Makai.
I'll chain Canadia.
Sure. Okay.
All good? It was Heavy Storm.
Oh.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That would have been very interesting to see what happened if I just fired that off.
It would have nuked the whole
Substitute
board
has 2,000
on both of your
points.
sides, but then y'all would have regained board, wouldn't you?
I will.
I don't fucking know.
Yep. Stand by me.
I don't play fucking the shit.
Probably weren't expecting to get this one.
I'm gonna summon swap. I'm gonna trigger swap. Swap.
Okay.
I'll put the swap back in hand.
Sure. Setting and passing.
I haven't used my original normal summon yet, so I am gonna normal summon swap frog again. Sure. I'm gonna trigger swap frog. Man, why do you get to play with an Ammo Karis? I don't. Once said it's mine.
For all the good it did me in our game 1.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Sure.
put it back in my hand again.
Yep.
Set a card. Just have to turn it.
Draw. Stand by.
No, you're good.
Let's go to battle.
Sure. 12.
Hit for 12.
Cool.
Main 2. Yeah, I'll just pass.
I'll draw. Stand by me. I'll normal summon swap. I'll activate the effects.
Looks like the last game, except reverse now.
Sure does. Is that good?
Yep, you're good. Yep.
I'll activate swap. Put it back in hand.
Yep.
I'll just pass it.
You draw. Battle. Hit for 12.
Yep.
Main 2. I'll set 1. I'll pass.
I'll draw. Stand by. Alright, I'll start by turn by activating Paleozoic Makaya.
I will chain the Canadia in my group.
That's fine. Okay, resolves. It's really nice. Fuck you.
Yep.
I'm gonna activate Dark Wolf.
Well, no, we tried.
Yep.
Sure. So these both get banished.
I'm gonna activate Confi. I'll flop the card out of your hand here.
I'll chain Maxi.
Damn,
I'll
dude.
normal summon swap, and I'll activate the effect.
Sure.
I will drop a flip-flop frog. I will go battle. I'll hook you for a Uran.
Sure. So I'll take it.
I'll bump the swap back to hand. Set 1. I'm not scared of heavy, so I'll set 2. Go ahead, your turn.
Fantastic.
You don't have to be scared of heavy.
We'll go to main 1. We'll normally swap of our own. Activate.
Yeah, that's fine.
We shall dump a graveyard. We will dump a Ronin.
But you'll lose first,
Use the
Gage.
effect of Ronin.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Battle hit for 1,000.
Yeah, that's
Main 2. I will add back to hand, and we'll pass it over.
during the end phase. I'll activate Mind Crush.
He should.
Sure.
Oh, he's not.
Chain, Makaya. Sure.
Ooh.
I'll activate Kalia, and I'll target your Ronin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sure.
Alright. Draw from
Okay.
I will be there. You're on standby phase. Declaring uses.
Okay, man, that sucks. That's such a good card.
It's good. I'm glad I remembered it this episode.
If I chain another one of these, I get blown out by Dark Wolf. Okay, yeah, I'll chain Merlin.
Sure.
Main 1. I have a normal summon swap.
Yep.
Now trigger swap.
Yep. It's good.
I will add back swap.
Yep.
I will set a card, and I will end my turn. Go ahead.
I'll draw. I will pass.
You could just MST one of his monsters.
All good.
Oddly enough.
Ladies 3
Okay.
into my own enamel Karis. You have to have first one of this, right?
Yeah. So in response, yeah, we'll chain Dynamishes. Wasn't sure if you had anomalous Karis because of what you said earlier. I knew you had Opabinia, but I didn't know you had this.
All right, in response to your Dynamiscus, I'm going to activate Canadia in the graveyard.
Sure.
I'm going to chain not Dynamiscus, Enamel Karis. I'm going to target your other face now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, resolves.
So I discard the Mystical Space Typhoon. Anomalous Karis is banished,
It is.
and you get a Canadia. Cool.
And you get a Canadian. Okay, let's keep going.
Yep. I don't think so. I think you just went straight to Xyz.
Perfect. I have a normal swap.
Yep. Sure. Yep.
And then it'll overlay?
Managed to summon Ronin.
Oh, you have a second one. Fuck that.
Add a second one.
Jesus.
Yes, dude.
You know, I could have just summoned the darkness too. But I'm not gonna cheat. All right, game 3. Let's go.
Yeah, this has been a disaster. I think at this point, just the fatigue is getting to me for how long these matches are taking.
We've been, of course, these are
Oh
cut
my
down,
God.
but I think we've been sitting here for a solid, I think it's like an hour and a half or something like that.
I think it's maybe been longer. I think we're nearing 2 hours in raw footage at this
Damn,
point. But
these fucking duels, bro.
I know. You said you wanted to avoid this, so I mean, I agree with you. I also wanted to avoid this as well. We'll see what happens. Good luck.
You
Brian.
both
All right,
sworn
this
off
is pretty good.
Paleozoics.
Yep, swap is good.
It's not bad. We'll get the Ronin.
That'd be funny,
bounce
you
back,
know?
Swap to hand, and then I'm going
Like
to set your
gentlemen's
cards face
agreement.
down.
Swear it off. Don't pull a something Cobain or whatever his name was.
So I got one more. Anyone's game. Anyone's game. I think I punted the last one through a huge misplay, but I still think you were definitely favored anyway.
It happens to the best of us, but I'll say it. I will set a monster, and then I will set 2 spell trap cards face down.
Okay.
I will draw. Any instant.
Nope, you're good.
Main one. We'll bring out the swap.
Of course.
Yep.
Let's dump a dupe.
Yep.
Your set is either a 2K defender or it's Sangan, both of which I hate.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to balance
Sangan, both of which I hate.
Sure, I'll draw. Damn, I mean.
Damn.
Imperial Order.
Right?
Damn, dude, seriously?
So I will change it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, if this resolves, I'm like shocked you don't have Illinoides. That would basically confirm that you don't. Gross. Yeah, fine.
Nope. Resolves. I will draw magic cards.
Awful.
Hey.
Like the worst case scenario for that. Yeah, you get to draw 2 and you put a Paleo engrave on top.
Yep. I'll just set another 2. I'll pass it over to you.
Sure, we'll draw. Bring out the swap.
Yes, swap's fine. Are you activating swap?
I am.
Does it bounce to hand for cost? Yes, anymore.
Yes, it does.
Okay, you're good.
So with the swap frog, I will get rid of a Ronin.
Sure.
I'll activate to bounce to hand.
Yep.
And I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Okay.
Isn't this riveting gameplay?
I know, right?
Oh, you haven't even summoned your wetlands. I know it's because every monster is level 2, but like...
Something. Bring out the swap frog.
Yep.
Activate the effect.
Sure.
I will dump a swap frog.
Sure.
I will add swap frog to hand.
Yep.
I will set 1.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
I will draw. Stand by me.
I
You'll
don't
activate
wanna
his
do
trap
anything.
card.
I don't want to do anything either. I don't want to commit anything because everything feels bad. I'm going to flip Summon Sangan.
Sure.
I'm going to go battle phase. I'm going to post for 1,000.
That's fine.
Main 2. I'll set a card. I'll end my turn. Go ahead.
First
damage.
blood.
Oh man, I got you on
First
clock.
damage.
8-turn clock. You got to do something.
Gotta do something. I gotta do something. Alright, I'll draw. Normal swap.
Yep.
Activate.
Yeah, some Gamma Seal, make it a shorter game, you know? Oh, it's already gone. Never mind.
I will banish a swap for.
Oh, he swapped it out. That's fair.
It does.
Gamma Seal was a bad play.
I have stopped the clock, but at what cost, Gage? At what cost? Oh my lord. Go!
Alright, in the end phase, I'm going to activate Morella.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, I'm going to chain all your 90s.
Sure.
Summon all your 90s. I'll dump Morella.
Okay.
Dump Kaya.
Seems pretty good.
Okay. My go?
Yep.
Draw. Stand by me. Alright, I'll flip summon Duke Frog.
Nothing feels good, Gage.
Just
Nothing
does.
feels good. Oh my god. Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to take both
Okay.
of these bad boys. Throw them into Open.
So,
On
Lost Wind?
summon of Opabinia, I will Canadian, targeting a wound.
Yep, that's fine. Throw the Sangan in defense. I'll pass turn. Go ahead.
Well, this might be as good as this gets, so I might have to do this. I'm probably gonna regret it. I'm gonna activate Blaze Accelerator Reload.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I will
Yeah, you
use the
probably
effect.
will.
I will pitch the scatter shot.
Okay, you can draw your card.
Okay, and then effect a scatter shot.
Yep.
It's not pretty, but it does clear up Abinia while it's set.
It does. I'm going to take 15. It's going to pop both of these, and I'm going to be able to resolve Sangan.
Correct, you do get to resolve Sangan.
Alright, so
Damn.
I'll pick up a swap.
Okay.
Alright, you're good to go.
Over to me? Okay, just wanna make sure. I will draw for turn lane. Okay, that's interesting.
But is it good, though?
I don't know. Sorry.
No, you're okay, bro. This is a fucking...
Jesus Christ, this is so
Yeah,
hard.
this is a fucking hard-ass matchup, too.
Let's
Okay,
summon
well, if
swap
you...
frog.
Yep, seems like a standard play. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's left in my deck because I'm not even sure if I have anything. I do have something.
Okay.
I will get rid of the Duke.
Okay.
I'm very tempted to put Ronin in attack. I know that's a joke. I will go to battle
Yep,
phase.
1,000.
I will hit for 1,000.
I'll take it.
It's the little things. Main 2, I will
bounce it back to your
swap
hand.
Back to hand. I will set 1.
Okay, now pass. Stand by me. I'll normal swap. I'll trigger swap.
That is fine.
I will double it.
Okay.
Swap back.
This. There
No,
we go.
not yet.
Continue.
I'll activate
Seems
one
pretty
first.
standard at this point. Oh, okay.
I'll probably miss out in like a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, whatever.
Substitute.
Sure.
Bam.
Meeting on resolution. Okay, I'm activating substitute.
Sure. Get another swap.
Okay.
Action, pick up. Dude.
Okay.
I'll set a card and I'll go to my end phase. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, bud, your turn.
I'll draw.
I'm so glad we didn't have to run to a
I'm gonna start
Paleozoic
by
mirror
activating
match.
Morella.
Okay, I will chain Kai.
Morella gets a. Just don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Lost Wind, targeting your Duke frog.
Okay, I'll activate Morella.
Sure.
Okay, resolves.
Then I'm going to activate Compulse, target the Duke.
Why are you doing this? Okay, I'll activate all the 90s.
Why are you doing this?
Pick up my
Goes to him.
Right, get me.
You called it.
Okay, thinking.
Yep, I figured
That
you
is Raigeki.
Yep, weird. Okay, I'm gonna activate Dynamics.
Targeting.
Targeting, Remington.
I will chain Canadian. Anything else?
No, resolves.
Okay, so I get a Canadia. You banish the Ronin, and then everything goes green.
Yeah, everything.
See what we hit.
Pretty
Who's
cool.
Ingenia, Fiendish Chain.
Everything goes to grave.
A lot of-
Did MSTs work on... Okay, whatever.
I am going to normal swap frog.
Sure.
I'm going to banish for Ronin turn.
Sure.
Okay, so now I'm going to overlay. And we'll go for the big boy.
Yep.
He's okay. I'll go to battle.
Sure.
All of these
Unless they're
are
not affected by spells and traps, somehow.
Kai's the coolest one, but that's okay. I'll banish my Kai.
Okay. Then main 2, I will set a card, and I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw. Stay in my phase, main phase.
All good.
Right,
God
activate
damn.
Remington. I'm going to banish a swap frog. Sure. Instant attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll overlay 3. Stare
The
down.
Anomalous Karis Wars?
Yep, stare down. Anomalous Karis. Got anything?
No, we're good.
I didn't think I could this far.
I didn't think I'd get
I'll
this
just
far.
go to battle phase.
Sure, battle phase is fine.
I'll activate Animal Karis and I'll pop your face down.
I will chain Dynamicious.
That's the good. Yes.
That
Okay.
is the good.
That resolves.
Okay.
Oh,
This
actually,
will
wait. Does Dynamicious target or no?
It does target. Why?
No, this is fine. Would you like to chain a
Okay.
Paleozoic?
Yeah, I'll just grab a Morella out of my grave if you'll allow.
Sure.
Damn, Gage, that wasn't worth it,
there's a
dude.
Quaking Mirror Force in my hand. This also triggers Anomalous Karis' first effect, so I'm going to excavate the top card, and if it's a trap, I get to add it to my hand. And it's not, of course. Fantastic.
I'll go
So just
main
go to grave? Yeah, just goes.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna wait 2. Oh, I figured out.
I'm like, it's dark hole or bust at this point
Yeah,
for
right.
you, and unfortunately you had it, so I don't think there's much to do
I
there.
Damn.
I did. I will normal summon Swap Frog. No, activate Swap Frog.
Sure.
I will double.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna bounce back to Swap Frog.
Sure.
Just gonna pass turn. Go ahead, bud.
I am 99% sure you're gonna have this now because
I'm just up on cards too, which is cute.
Yeah, you're up on cards, which is just like not good. It's gonna be hard. I mean, I haven't given up yet, but it's going to be difficult. I will set one. I think I'll pass. Go ahead.
I'll draw. Stand by me.
I was really hoping that Anomalous Carries could carry me there.
Anomalous Carries?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Can't wait till all the people watching Progression Series make a meme of that one.
I will banish Opabinia and Substitute. I want almost a Dishboard Blaster.
Sure.
I'll go Battle Phase, and place main phase 2.
Wait, why didn't you just...
I'll make Stardust Drag.
Gross.
Pretty good. No, you still have Raigeki Dark Blue there, so
Not bad.
your move.
We'll draw. I will set and I will pass.
Draw. Stand by me. I'll normal summon Swap Frog. I'll activate the flip flop. I'll banish.
You have
And
fucking...
Yep.
Whatever, dude.
Yep. I'll go 1,000.
Take it.
25.
Sure.
Game.
You got it. I have Phoenix Chain, but it doesn't matter because you can chain a Paleo and hit the last hit in.
Oh, okay, got it.
I should have banished for the
Understand.
Ronin. I was like, maybe one turn I might be able to survive, but nope, you found the
Nice.
light. So good game, buddy. The Paleo mirror
Yes,
shows
Gage.
me your fit. That was miserable.
That
Wait.
was miserable, bro. Please don't ever queue up this deck
Yeah,
again.
Gage.
Oh my.
Wait, what about you?
Yeah, well, like, listen, I didn't know you had Opabinia. I was like, there's no way he queues up this snooze fest, so we'll never run into the mirror match. But look, now this is where we're at here. We're at the mirror match, and it was miserable.
I took
It was
a risk
miserable.
line because I figure if like, what I was identifying with this matchup is if you
That's
can stick
funny.
just a big monster without anything that could possibly like contest it, then that's like your ticket to victory, right? And so the theory was I storm you, I get all your Paleos out of the graveyard, and then I was hoping you were gonna put them in defense so I could hit over them first. But unfortunately you were cognizant enough to put them in attack. And then make the Anomalous Carries, and just having that established was just gonna be difficult for you to really do anything, especially because I knew I had Dino Mish just backing it up. I figured like it literally had to be like just a Dark Hole or maybe a Dino Mish of your own, but I figured I would have heavy stormed that away by that point. I figured like everything else in your hand was just maybe monsters that weren't really doing anything, or just another like maybe a random like less good trap in your hand that you just didn't want to set. So I think I took a gamble on that because I mean you saw I had like Lost Wind, I had Compulse, I had D-Barrier, I had like stuff to protect me, but I think I just got impatient thinking like that might be the way to just kind of clean things up a little bit quicker, and it got turned right on my head rather quickly.
If anything I learned from this matchup that we played, it's like patience is a virtue. Because like the thing I was thinking about is like whoever gets initiative by getting a Paleozoic in the grave first.
Joey, what did you do? Don't send me gifts, bro. Thanks, bud. Man, what a G. I love Joey. He's such a good guy.
Is a huge because the fact that like
Oh,
I
man.
my Paleozoics from the grave, and like that's just like most of the time like I had those 4 back row, I was just waiting for you to do something where I was like, okay, I have to answer it. Because otherwise, if I do anything else and just get greedy, you get a Paleozoic back and things can get bad. So I was just like biding my time, seeing like when is like the right time to activate it, and then you got greedy with that heavy storm play. And I had that Dark Hole since turn 1, I think, or something like that. And I was just like, that's another thing that I was worried about with you too, because I didn't want to put anything big on board. Like even the Opabinia, I felt like I was committing too much with Opabinia and like 4 back row. But, like because I was like, you have Dark Hole, Raigeki. As soon as you play one of those, I just lose everything that I made.
Yeah.
And then you get the so this was a rough matchup. No, this was like I know
That was not fun to watch. I did not want to see this. Okay, let's look at comments. Gage, activate, crash, ass. Does he have ass? Does he have ass? Imperial Order. Nah, Ash is funnier. Yeah, he could just do Imperial Order. Because that's actually out. Because they don't get Ash Blossom to here. And that's a fucking secret rare. I was so hyped that I pulled one. Holy shit, that made me happy. No, I didn't pull it. I won it. Yeah, I secret won it. And then I pulled one. No, I pulled 2. No, I pulled one more over here somewhere. No, I pulled one here for certain. I pulled like 3 here for certain. But I pulled one more somewhere else, and that's funny. So that's cool. But yeah, that was a thing we did. We in fact did that. That was funny.
like your
Okay, wait, back to the comments actually. The only person who will be excited to see a Paleo mirror is NBT who engage activates Spiritual Water Art AoE. Pro tip for Gage, anytime Simo draws Heavy Storm, he always, without fails. That's interesting. That's a fact. Gage talking about Alex not having a Opabinia. Oh boy, this isn't going to end well, is it? Your set is either a 2K Defender or Sangan. See, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never really changes. That's a fact. I can't believe that's so real. Yeah, that's so true. It's either a searcher or... Damn, that's funny. 1 second.